Hello, how are you all doing? How long has it been since I last recorded? Maybe a month or 2 months back since I started at my new workplace. Yeah, so actually not really a month or 2 months. It's about a month, right? Because my last video I recorded that I was going to be transferred over to Sembawang. Yeah, so I'm recording this on a Sunday, so that would have been the fourth week already. Yeah, so the end of September. Wow, September. The year has really flown by. Yeah, and it's also partly because I've been going to work every day since April 14. So every day you have a routine, a schedule, then you just go to work, and then on your off days. So what I try to do is that on the weekdays, because I have a one weekday, one weekend, right? So on the weekdays I try to have a meal with my parents, and then on the weekends I will just sleep in. Yeah, in the case of today, it's kind of weird because actually on Sundays by now I would have just woken up. I miss church, maybe get a live stream and all that, but I don't know lah, this entire week has been weird because from Tuesday, I think it was, because Monday I was off, right? So Tuesday, then Tuesday night I knocked out at about 10 plus 11, and then I woke up about 3 to 4 a.m. And it was from Tuesday to Saturday I got work. Then it's continued all the way until Saturday. And then today, this morning, yesterday night, I reached home about 8 plus. I think 8:05 or 8:10, because I was already so tired. Then I just sat at the station, just then by the time I reached home it was already about 8:05. Then even my parents also noticed that I wasn't talking much, like I'm just very tired. So then I went to take a bath. Then by 8:30 my head touched the pillow, and then pop. Then this morning when I woke up, I thought like, maybe it's like 4, 5 o'clock, maybe I would get my phone, swipe a little bit, and then go back to sleep. Then it was like 6 a.m. I was like, wow, 6 a.m. It's like I literally slept an entire shift, like without interruption, which is something that is very, very rare. Yeah, so then I was like, wow, since I woke up at 6 a.m., I still laze a little bit lah, about 6:15. And I was like, since I'm up, I might as well just go to church. So I took a bath, and then I went to church. Reached church about 7:30, and then I went for the 8:30 service until the service ended about 9:40 plus 9:47. I checked the clock, and then I went to McDonald's for breakfast, and then now I'm back home. Yeah, because on my off days I normally only take one meal, so but because I ate early, so I might take an early dinner later. Anyway, that one not important. Yeah, so anyway, I mean, I recorded this video because I wanted to share about the changes that I faced in the new center. But then as it turns out, the first 3 minutes is just rambling. So anyway, to the meat of the story. Yeah, so definitely there are changes. There are traveling time, change in working hours. I report at 9:30 in Jurong, I report 8:30 in Sembawang, and then the distance is about 3 times the distance. So like I can leave home at about 8:15 and reach Boon Lay Frontier at 9 o'clock. I cannot miss the 7:20 bus. Sorry, I was slightly distracted by something. I cannot miss the 7:20 bus, if not I'll be late for my 8:30 shift at Sembawang. So that is definitely one of the biggest changes, and still adjusting to it. Over there at the new center, it's less busy. However, precisely because it's less busy, then I feel like the eyeballs are more on me. Whereas in Boon Lay, yeah, it's more busy, so at times where got time to take break, then really take break. There are also eyeballs on me in Boon Lay, but because it's busier, right, so I don't feel that as much. But over in Canberra, Sembawang, I do feel it lah. And also because I'm sitting down a lot, so when I sit down, I tend to relax. And yeah lah, relaxing too much is not good lah. Whereas in Boon Lay was also sitting down, but not sitting down as much. You're standing, moving around, talking. Yeah, but then over at Sembawang, it's a lot of sitting down, whether is it transactions or not transactions, because over there things are more separated, segregated. So like I can be sitting almost the whole day, transaction, then after transaction, say thank you, goodbye, and then after that you back to sitting down. So but then over at Frontier is different, because you sit down for a while, do a transaction, then after that you'll be up on your feet again, moving around, because people keep coming in and out. So because of that, then my little quirks are being observed more lah. Yeah, that's what I feel. And when I look at myself, like when I was in Frontier, Boon Lay, I didn't think of it this way, but now I think of it this way, as in if I were to be a third person looking at myself and appraising myself, I think that my present performance is definitely not the best, right? And can I do better? I always can do better. But then the thing is, then you ask yourself, how much more can you do better at, right? Because earlier on you kept, as in I kept saying about, my hands being tied up, certain things cannot do, people complain, and well, it's justifiable for me to react towards people's complaint with a sense of insecurity, I guess, because like you are complaining against me all the time. And that was something that I felt quite a bit, yeah, but I didn't really look at it from my own self as a third person, because I take a step back and look at my own performance as a third person, especially in a place like Canberra, then you realize that why I'm still at the position that I at and not moving upwards. Yeah, and I mean, let's be honest, a probational period for any job is about 3 months, and it's been more than 3 months. It's already been 5 months, and I'm still at the same position that I am. What does that show? That shows that I've not done enough to show the management that I'm able to convert and move up to the next level, and they are nice enough to still retain me, but we are also not can also see that they are still not ready to convert me lah. I mean, the hope is somehow I can get converted, right? But then the thing is that if I step back and look at my own performance, ask yourself whether you deserve to get converted or not, right? Because converting, for me, most important thing is there's a sense of security, alright? But converting also means that you take on more responsibility, because if you cannot handle what you are given now, then how can you handle more, right? Just like saying, right, whoever can be trusted with little will be trusted with much. So when I put that into myself, if I apply that to myself, then how much have I done enough to show to the management that I can actually be trusted with more? And honestly, I feel like it's not enough lah. I mean, let's be honest lah. Yeah, so yeah, just this one. small update. Not really an update, but more like I guess because I wanted to talk about it. So yeah, so uploading a video about it. I might record again soon because I'm going on leave in a couple of weeks. Yeah, so I hope that you are all doing well. Have a nice Sunday and see you again soon. Bye.